Hello everyone and welcome back to Frostpunk 2. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. In the previous episode we did a little bit of tutorial and just the basics really. I think there will be more game mechanics here. So let's get and start this second scenario and let's see the goals. Frostbreak to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction district, turn on the generator, construct new housing district to address the lack of shelter. And I see maybe we have 3 stalwarts, New Londoners, Frostlanders. So these are the factions here. Oh, we can promote faction. Okay, we will get into that politics, but first, let's Frostbreak to a coal prefabs. There is shallow coal seam. Okay. So let's do that. Do we have coal? Can I see the coal somewhere? And we cannot turn it on. No fuel. Okay. So we will have to build the stuff there. It's interesting that we cannot... Can we do anything here? No, this is just one giant building, basically. Oh, what's that? They are frost breaking with these? Okay, we had some advancements in technology. Okay. Wait a minute, it's a bit different than the previous game. But this is what we want. Yeah. Logistics send charting expedition to the Frostland and transport resources between the city and the colonies and outposts. Oh, we need 6 tiles for this district. Okay, and what happens if I put... So, how many coal do we have here? 60k and 60k here. So, if I construct them, the district on both deposit, will that mean that we have 120k here? Oh, let's continue the gameplay. Also, we need to continuously frost break. We have enough food. What's that? Frozen forest. We got materials there. So let's go for them. And let's start constructing housing districts. Okay, that place is already taken. Oh, this is sheltered for the... Oh, I see now. So that is playing as well. One housing district there and another housing district will be go here. Oh, and we have some indicators here.
Steward.
Steward! Steward!
Okay, I hope we get some left alt economy overlay. In the council. Mention notable. Oh, what are these? You can monitor the zeitgeist of your city in the bottom left corner of the screen. That means spirit of time and describe the direction of your city on three axes: technology, economy, and society. Okay. Relationships. Okay. Let's speed up things a little bit. Okay, let's turn on the generator because we can now. Scrapping the barrel. Good work, Steward. We have secured new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last for long. We need to improve our mining to use efficiently, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. Okay. We expand an existing housing district. Okay, let's stop for a moment. Consider a newly researched building in the extraction. Research an idea for new coal mines. Build a research institute. Expand an existing housing district. Okay, how can we expand it? Okay, so expanding districts to this to the city. Okay. This is how we can expand. All right, we need housing, food, extraction, industrial logistic, research institute. Also, there are districts and there are buildings and... Oh, I have to build that inside a district. Council hall. And we could build a council hall there. Okay. So I think... Oh, we have that many coal. Okay. So that will last for a while. But of course, the temperature will drop soon. So we have to be mindful of that. Okay, let's expand that district. Okay, and now we should build a research institute. And we have to figure out where. Buildings can be built in a specific district with an empty building slot. Start building a research institute in an expanded housing district. Okay. So we have to expand that. And now there's a building slot for that. Okay. And what's this? I want to know what is this. Is this just an animation or it has some impact? It looks like transferring goods. But the design is a step up from the little houses. It's everything is now metal. Yeah. Okay, let's okay, we have this. We have an event. Different ideas. A small crowd gathered outside the new research institute arguing about how to exploit the last coal veins. The Stalwarts and New Londoners want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. The communities of New London have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone. Frugal solution. Okay. We have an idea tree. We need ideas to move forward. However, different communities may prosper diverging answers on the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. Okay, so coal mines. Mining operation where residual coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. These are the Frostlanders idea. The New Londoners operate using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposit, generating noxious fumes. And the Stalwarts is the same. Got plus 50. Okay, these are more efficient. What's this upkeep? Oh, we need the working force we need for that. Okay. The likelihood that people in your city will get sick increasing as their bodies are worn down by the cold of difficult work conditions. And materials demand. The field grime and pollution present in the city is produced by the generator, heavy machinery and poor sanitation. We need more materials for this. So but we get more coal out of it. Okay, now I think they have an environmental team here as well. Well, I go with this because we can please two factions at once and get pollution, not a direct health hazard, and a little bit of more coal. And we need less people for that. Okay, how do I... research the idea. Of course. And I don't know if I dare to start building anything else. What's this? The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat us yet again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defense against the cold, our first hope for a future, any future. Steward, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They asked that you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. Okay, very well. Let's bless the child. Oh, that's an automaton. Just strolling there. Nice. I shouldn't build stuff, but we should cross break to get the resources. Oh, there are more coal around here, so I don't dare to build anything else because we have negative effects already. Can I see somewhere the research rate? Dense housing district. Okay, this is the research, the ideal tree. Oh, we have heating. Oh, resources, Frostland, city, society, and hubs. Surveillance hub. Going observation and docking station, allowing city guards to keep a close watch on nearby districts. Or effect. Crime in the neighboring housing district is decreased. Wow. Rail hub. Not connecting district elevated railway to transport cargo and boost productivity. Hospitals. Oh, and there is two ways of doing everything. At least. Okay, this will be interesting. Okay, let's continue to Frostbreak.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Okay, we still continue to Frostbreak. Oh, I also want to check how much coal do we have here. Yeah, it's added up, so we can. So when we build a district, we want to cover as much material or material spots as we can. Real surgeon, admiring the generator. Okay, that's just some flavor text. Okay. Okay, we have that. Now, there's a lot of other stuff here. Oh, there's some infinite resources there. Okay, let's unlock that. I guess we cannot exploit that right away. We have ideas to do that. but I want to reach there. These are looking cool. It's a pity I cannot really zoom them to watch them more closely.
For a detailed list of obituaries, please visit your local
80 people
administrative
just froze to
office.
death. Okay. It's something different. That's due to a steward. A cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets but in some houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. Okay, then let's expand, because we have housing. Not everybody has house. We cannot expand there. Why? Because of score. Okay. Get back to frost breaking. There's an infinite deep fertile soil. So let's reach that as well. And for the generator, I cannot eat everything because we don't have enough. Lost in coal mine. Building used by Star Wars. Okay. Let's stop. And extraction. Blasting coal mine. Let's put that there. And I think I just built, because the game is doesn't instructing us, but I think we could use another extraction district so we can produce more coal and solving the heat problem. Because soon we will need more and more coal. And the housing problem is still not solved. And what's that? Okay, it's being made. We can do multiples? No, at least not there. Place to settle differences. With the new mine, the impending doom of depleting coal is postponed, yet differences between communities remain. The weakening captain wanted to establish a council to settle them. He didn't live to see it through. It falls to you, steward. The people of New London want a say in how it's run. The first decision, whether you should continue to lead the city. Okay, we need a council, so let's build a council. Okay, we have to pass a vote of confidence, so... Okay, we fixed the heating problem, so let's fix the housing problem. Is it worth to expand? Yeah, let's try and expand it. Oh, we have to frost break if we want to expand there. Okay, then let's cross break it. Goods. What is industrial districts? Process metal into prefabs or goods can produce other resources with additional infrastructure. Okay. The council gathers for the first time. We can vote on new laws. Okay, let's check this one out. First council session. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The stalwarts maintained order on behalf of the captain and adhere to what they claim was his vision for New London progress, merit, and reason. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over a survival strategy through there has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the stalwarts with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Oh, so if we favor a smaller population, then we might be out of our job. Okay, what's happening? Vote of confidence. Should the steward remain in power? If this vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. For, resistant, against. Vote or negotiate. What's the question? Should the steward remain in power? Oh, the council. The council is where delegates vote laws. Laws can greatly impact the city and affect the zeitgeist. You can propose laws, however, they must be voted by the majority to take effect. In some special cases, such as laws from the rule category, a two-thirds majority is required to pass the vote. Communities and factions will fight for or against different laws depending on their views. You can learn more about by clicking different communities and faction icons in the council view. There are a few different methods to affect how delegates vote for a specific law in the council. You can utilize these methods after proposing a law. After voting on a law, the council enters the recess phase, meaning a specific amount of time must pass before delegates can be gathered for another vote. However, you can call for an emergency council session, which immediately triggers a new voting session. Beware that with each use of this ability, trust decreases further. This ability is evident in the central district where the council is located. Okay. The Ideality, the Research Institute unlocks the Ideality where new ideal solutions can be researched. However, different communities may propose different answers to the same. You need to decide which community to research specific topic, resulting in an outcome tailored to that community. Choosing a community to research will improve your relations with them. The amount of time needed research may be reduced by building more research institutes. Each institute will increase research speed, but as you build more institutes, the incremental gain from adding a new one diminishes. You can also temporarily accelerate research by using the rush research in a district with a research institute. A permanent change of research speed is possible signing adequate laws or construction buildings with such an effect. However, those means aren't available from the start and you need to research them first. Okay, so Let's try out this negotiate. Oh, I think I can offer them something. Let's negotiate with the New Londoners. And what's that? And we have maybe something about negotiation. No, we have relations. Oh, their terms. Okay, get back. And what's the first term? Well, whether it just research and vote, use a community action on the Star Wars. Okay, what the New Londoners want? And if I choose this, and now I can choose which one I will do. I see. So it's like in the first game when we make a promise. I think we already did this, so let's do this. Let's try out. And now we can vote.
The proposed law has been approved.
You are for the future, Steward. You shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding co-expression is a great success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. Okay, we must mine more fuel. And let's stop the game. Okay, one blasting coal mine. Extraction. Let's build a blasting coal mine there. Build a district on an old way station. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Okay, what's access to the Frostlands tutorial? Logistic district, fine. Okay, and we have to build a logistic district there. Okay, and we have only one. No, we have two way stations, three way stations. Okay, the tutorial showed us that. What? Oh, we are frost breaking here. Okay. So I want to expand. Requires 50 heat stamps. Okay. Now let's go to frost breaking. Okay, what's happening? Oh, so frost breaking has requires heat stamps. Okay. So we need something that can produce us heat stamp. Oh, so we ran out of these resources. Okay, so I thought Frostbreak was just free, or it will only take time, but it also taking resources. Okay. I can see a restart in our near future. We will see how mean the game will be. Yeah, but we are increasing that. Can the extraction district produce heat stamps? Or the industrial districts? Construction. No, I don't know how this is working. So let's check heat stamps. Heat stamps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, and when using specific actions. The city collects the heat stamps weekly. Every community provides its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. This means the population grows, heat stamps income also increases. Heat stamps income can be increased by satisfying goods demand. It can also be modified by certain laws and buildings. You can request or donate heat stamps to communities and factions. Click on the community or faction. Okay. And that's it. So, if we can satisfy the goods demand, New Londoners demands met. The New Londoners delighted to keep your word. They now look upon your ruler more positively and consider your leader with integrity. Okay, so we need an industrial district, but that will processes materials, but we have a lot of materials, so we need an industrial district somewhere. What's that? It's prefabs. Okay, and this will increase the goods, and hopefully that will increase the heat stamp income. Also, we still have housing problems. What? Yeah, because it's logistic district. Okay, so that's what it is special for. Because we have to collect some heat stamps. Oh, let's check. We can go for. Oh, we need heat stamps for the research as well. Okay, so this is a pretty crucial. Oh yeah, we have unmet goods demand, so we can increase that if we build this. What's this? Oh, that's the council.
Heat stamps are the only recognized form of payment. Beware of scammers.
Buildings and districts have their requirements and the resource workforce of both. Most people in the district will cease to function and will be disabled. On the other hand, they also have their demand. This amount contributes to your overall requirements. Okay, so this is not working. Ah, we can switch. So we are producing goods, and because that increased, we increased the heat stamp
Brace
production.
yourselves. Cold is coming.
Okay, the heating is good. So let's frost break them towards that station. Oh, that's the limit. How long we can frost break, I think. And I have to keep eye on these prefabs as well. Oh, that will be a polluted area. Okay, then let move it there. And I hope that will solve the shelter problem. If it won't decrease, that means we have to build new areas or districts. Okay, and let's go for that. And this is, we are ready. New law available. Okay. Guard enforcers. The steward may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruption and otherwise keep the peace. Guided voting. The steward may decide motion vital important to the city's survival. Crucial. Curtail debate and considering unlocks the guide voting procedure, which greatly increases the odds of pursuing a law in the council. The this ability which ends protesting using guard squads. Actions. Okay. This is the accessing the coastland. That is something like the old game. Okay, and what other laws we can pursue? Food additives. The no established standard which additives can be put in food in times of need. There are no standards. Durable goods. And The goods production efficiency is increased, or the demand. But it's not the production efficiency. It's not the goods durability. So let's propose this law because they will. And let's negotiate with the Frostlanders. Let's see if we can. Well, let's do this. We don't have to, of course, because we can move towards. So we can make the, or maybe the resistance will vote. I see, the resistance can vote either way. Let's try to do this. Use a community action on Frostlanders. Well, oh, most filtration tower. I like that. We have to research a building, but that's okay. Okay, let's accept like this. So we have what we want, and we will please the Frostlanders with this law, and we already have to do something about Squalor. Let's vote.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
Okay, and now I have to resources, filtration towers. Oh, we have a different. Okay, and cannot afford that. We need 50 heat stamps. I think we, I can do that.
Enters into force.
In a few weeks, we will have the resources for that. Okay, yeah, it's decreasing a little bit, but not much. So I think it's easier to build a new district. Okay, now we can start the research. Filtration tower. Of course, I see where this is going. That we can promise something and we won't keep it. And for example, if we buy votes from the stalwarts and we don't keep our promise, then what happens? They are a minor faction. We need 40. Okay. I wait for that, but if I learned anything from the previous game, you cannot just do these missions. Whoa, we need materials. Yeah, and our stockpile is going down rapidly. We need an extraction district. And we need 40 heats. Okay, we can build it. Oh, we can't because we are run out of space. What? Okay, anything else or anywhere else? Yeah. We can put an extraction district right there. And we are losing a lot of food.
On repairs. A new model is safer than a repurposed one.
Okay, we have to tend to these and abandon the main missions for a while because we are running out of coal as well. Okay, we can build now a food district. And soon we will need prefabs as well. Looking for service in this. Okay, I can feel now that the game is starting to step up. Yeah, there is... yeah, it requires materials and... What? It stayed minus 22? Why? Well, we need more... We need more industrial places. Then, unfortunately. Stockpiles depleted. What the stockpiles of materials the captain has gathered have run out. After so many years of resources in the pit are growing barren, current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Yeah, I'm already on it, don't worry about that. And I'm on the food problem as well. Okay, we need more food. That's not enough. Okay, let's check. We have frost breaking here, but let's check if we cannot build. Okay, then we need some favor. So let's raise funds. And this way we can build what we need. Hubs. Oh, okay. Heating hub. Additional heating tower, lowering heat demands in neighboring districts. Okay, it's good to know that we have that. What? Oh, we have on. Oh, that's the full population. I was looking on that, and so we don't have more workforce. Damn it. Then we need to build some of these. Requires 100 workforce. How much working here? 600. So okay, let's build that there. And see how our workforce change. Of course, the research is almost done. The process related cap your word. Okay. Okay, but we don't have enough for that. But we only have to research that. We don't have to build it, at least. Okay, and this means okay, so we need 60 fewer people, and
leaks kill. Check the seals on all doors and windows.
okay, so
regularly.
we have to build districts around these because I think they remove 20 workers from each square they touch. Okay, how can I increase population? Okay, the only thing we can do is the idea tree and maybe the society, hospitals, youth, Okay, let's check the hospitals. Teaching hospital. Hospitals outfitted with dedicated equipment and facilities to prove medical education and training to students. And this will also increase research speed. Unfortunately, we have to do this. This is the stalwart's idea, but this is the good idea. Okay, we have some coal left here, and that's all. We can have prefabs there. And for food, we have that. And we have an area up here which is also frostbroken. Okay, I think we are okay for now. We are waiting for the research, basically. We can't do anything because our workforce are too low. And I think we should build a logistic district as soon as we can. Oh, and that's temporary deducts. So if we don't have 200 free workers, we cannot do frost breaking. Okay. Feral children. Oh, common rules. 2 out of 5 children are dead and dozen lay wounded after 2 large young youth gangs met for what they call a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated to a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Okay. These children are our future and they must be attended. You will have 30 weeks to pass either family apprenticeship or mandatory school. Okay, we do that. Oh, and okay, we can do right away. All children must work alongside one of their relatives so they learn their trade and continue the family tradition. Mandatory school. To guarantee that all children have the skills and knowledge needed in the city, we will establish a mandatory school program supported by the city. Let's go for with the mandatory school. Let's propose, and we should negotiate. Yeah, that's their idea, so they won't negotiate. Let's check the New Londoners. Okay, let's check what can we negotiate with the Frostlanders, because I didn't like our chances there. Waste repurposing facility. Facility that gathers and sorts through rubbish to retrieve usable materials. Okay, this is the cheapest one. Or we can do the moss filtration tower, but we don't have enough people for that. So let's do this. However, I think I could once vote and not negotiate with anybody.
Have it!
Okay, we solved that problem for now.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Okay, I think maybe I shouldn't do this. I don't know. But we don't have enough people. I think that's why we had to build the way station early on. Okay, let's check if we can turn this. Let's deactivate this district. Yeah, that was the problem. So quickly build a logistic district. And maybe then that way we can get more people in the city. Also, that means we can build another food district here. And before I build that, to optimize for yeah, let's try that. I want it to build in a circular fashion so we can put a food storage in the middle and really reduce the workers there, not like here. Yeah, we have run out of food. Well, means that your cities have to endure polluted air and overwhelming dirt and filth. Okay. Decreases population growth. Okay. So, food district. Yeah. That's the way I want it to build, because then
Children caught idling during school hours will be punished.
food stockpile hub. Oh, it only decreases 10% for 3 slots, either way. Okay. Then in the current state, that is just useless. Teaching hospital. Okay. Housing. Logistic district built. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. Okay.
Stewart.
Deposits run low. Stuart, some of the coal deposits in the district will soon run out. The stalwarts and the New Londoners believe they can use explosive to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for missed ore in the tighter tunnels. Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost, and they survived unsatched. Should we support any of these ideas to extend the deposit? %10% increase. I don't know. Oh! This is Frostpunk. So let's send children in the mine. At least this can increase our pollution. Let's send the children for the mines. Why not? This is Frostpunk after all. And work population and the living forester forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve for them to return home. Okay, and is there any help? Exploration. To discover the location of interest and resources you can harvest for benefit, you can select territories to explore by clicking on their names. To explore the territory, you need to allocate a certain number of Frostland teams which are sourced from the logistic district. Territories have different difficulties that affect the cost, time, and threat level for the exploration. The threat level, especially injuries, exploration result some injuries, some death. Exploration to it always causes injuries or deaths associated with specific threat level, but the number of people affected may differ each time the threat level as well. As duration, cost, exploration can be reduced by researching new expeditional methods in the idea tree. Of course, it's everything in the idea tree. Okay. No, we need Frozen Bay. Well, then let's go for the foothills. Okay, we have to do some Frostland teams by hand. No, they are traveling and exploring. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to solve the food problem. This has its workers. Okay, I think we should increase the housing then and get more people in the city. Okay. Now we are increasing our food supplies. We have to build a hospital. Harvester hangars. What's that? Airdome from which harvesters are dispatched to the frost plant to make sure every last bit of food is extracted and brought for sorting in the dedicated grinding rooms. Scouts headquarters. Exploration time decreases. Oh, I see. I have to construct that in the logistics area. Okay, let's check resources. What is worker shifts? To protect the workers' health, workplaces must adapt working hours to the weather conditions. Machine-centered shifts. Put less pressure on workers. Workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Okay, and this stability which increases food output and disease. Well, okay, let's check the problems. Okay. Infectious agents. Steward, during a routine medical examination performed by Stalwart, a small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past when a calf could endanger the city. That's gone now, we adapted, one said. No point continuing these invasions of privacy. The Stalwarts maintain that a regular physical health ensures the safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health. One foreman pushed back. We have had epidemics in the past, we mustn't allow another one. Okay, no, let's do the regular checkups. Okay. Oh, we have another event. Scrolling is growing, yeah. I wanted to build that tower thingy, but we don't have enough workforce. So, what we will do... we get these people back to the city. And now we have a housing problem and squalor problem as well, but I think we can solve that. Let's build another housing district here. And where is that research institute? Teaching hospital, most infiltration tower. We can put one down there. And this one is also extended, so let's put down a technical hospital. And we will need other stuff. Is there anything that can permanently decrease worker needs? Factories. Large facility using secreted fabs and goods, no matter how sold, manufacture the new ones with minimal resource. So I can choose between disease or squalor. Let's choose squalor for now. But that's a new building, right? Which also needs workers. We need another extraction district here. Maybe. Maybe I cross break that and then I cannot build.
Forecasts call for colder temperatures. Take action.
Okay, and I cannot reactivate this. Oh, we can. At least we have a good amount of stockpile, and I think that will last until the warmer season. And this is broke. Okay, I don't know how can we manage this. At least I'm aware of the problems and to know what to look for. Fire in the shaft. Okay. Let's block off air supply.
A memorial will
A
be
few!
held this
They said there was a few, not
those
115
who gave their lives
child.
in the mines.
What? Okay, I think I will leave this episode here. We learned a couple of things, and I want to do a restart of this because I wasn't aware the heat stamps. Basically, I used up a lot of heat stamps for just clearing the Frostland, and I wasn't aware of the cost. That's hurt. And also, I think I made the mistake focusing really on these goals and not the overall picture. But now let's wait until this is done. Yeah, we don't have enough workers. Okay, they managed to do another hard game. Okay. We can get force. Take the store before. Future miners will surely appreciate the maintained trail. The abandoned mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Over the years, they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shafts. The approach there is in poor condition, but we found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. And this old observatory. Oh, these are the places from the previous game. Okay, we are not... we're not making progress here.
Please be a part of the learning process.
Okay, so we have a stagnation because of the squalor. What? The material scarcity increase squalor? Okay, so I had to keep an eye on that next time. Okay guys, I think that's it for this episode. Next time we will restart this scenario and I hope it will go better. I know it's not over yet, but I don't want to continue this because I made some errors that I was not aware of. And I like to give myself a good chance in succeeding and learning the game. So I don't see the point to move on when we know we made some major mistakes. Okay guys, thank you for watching and I see you in the next one. Bye!